Yo, what's up? There's been a lot of hype around hardcore WoW lately. It's speculated that we will be getting official hardcore realms very soon, so this video is just going to go over my thoughts and ideas for cool implementations on the official realms. With the whole death equals delete, I do like that idea, but I think it would be really cool if instead of it just auto-deleting your character, you can't res at spirit menders. All spells and abilities that have the resurrection function are just completely disabled in hardcore mode, so essentially, your character will just be a ghost forever. You still have the option to delete your character, but it functions like a trophy. You can log in, see all your gear you had, what level you died at, all that stuff. You're literally forever a ghost. You can't interact with the world. You're just in like the ghost form. Like when you die, normally you're just there, dead. But you literally can't use spirit menders. You can't use any resurrection functions at all. You're just forever a ghost. I think that would be really, really cool if they implemented that. So like you still have the option to like look at your character and be like, yo, look, I died at level 49. I was so close, like showing your friends and stuff or whatever when they come over. I just think it'd be really cool if it didn't just auto delete your character. So I think that would be cool to just forever make it a ghost. You just can't resurrect at all. I know currently the hardcore community has its own rule set to follow. I think it would be cool if there's different tiers of hardcore options. I imagine it would function similarly to the Soul of Iron buff we got in Season of Mastery, but would be more along the lines of this. Example, you log into the game on the hardcore realm. The one rule every character has automatically is upon death your character dies forever, so you'll be in the forever ghost form I talked about. The other option is put an NPC at every starting area, or maybe just make it an extra option you can take at the first NPC you talk to when you start your game up and go get your first quest. If you accept this Soul of Iron buff, or whatever they call it, it disables you from using the auction house, trading until level 60, etc. All the actual hardcore challenging things that are in the official hardcore rules right now. We'll say if you hit level 2 before you go get this, that option goes away, you know? So, something like that to where you have to take it at level 1. The reason I think it should be optional is maybe people want to play hardcore and still play within the community and group like normal, but they also want to play with those stakes of if their character dies, they die for good. I also think because it's an MMO, you want to appeal to a lot of different kinds of players, all playing the game how they want within the game. And if you're one of those Soul of Iron hardcore characters, you still have that buff showing you're a true Chad player. If trading is allowed on the servers, there's no doubt that people will attempt to bot the servers and the economy. I think it could possibly have an impact, but I also feel like bots probably die quite a bit, not to mention with the death equals delete permadeath mechanic implemented. I don't know if it will really be quite as bad as we think. The botters are literally going to have to re-level every time just to go farm if they're farming in a higher level area. I feel like a lot of the lower level zones just aren't really good for like gold farming. It's hard to tell, but the only bad thing about implementing trading would be bots are probably going to be trying to take advantage of the economy also. With dungeons, I think they still need to either make it to where you can only run each dungeon one time on each character, either that or maybe once a day. And the main reason I think they should still be restricted is you don't want people just sitting in dungeons getting boosted. I think that really ruins the hardcore experience. They also need some sort of level restriction in place, so level 60 can't just run you through dungeons the whole time. I think some sort of dungeon restriction needs to be in place at least until you're level 60 or maybe in the level 50s. Open world and grouping. I personally like that you have to play through the game solo except for in dungeons. It will be interesting to see how Blizzard handles grouping on the hardcore realms. Will they stick with the duo trio rules that are in the hardcore like official rules right now? I don't know, we'll just have to see what they do. I personally like that you have to play through the game solo though. It just makes it way harder. I think when you're able to just group with whoever, whenever, it makes the game way easier. Maybe they take the restriction off just for dungeons and elite quests, and that's the only time you can group with other players. I think that would be really cool. Those are just some of my thoughts on what they could do with the hardcore realms. I'm not too much of a hardcore player, but I've been playing it a little bit and it's been pretty fun so far. I think I've died like 3 or 4 times already. Not too impressive. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Give the video a like and subscribe if you like the content. I also stream over on Twitch at Stephen Bones, the same username here on YouTube. Peace.